back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are new here, my name is Simone with a C, and it is a pleasure having you. On this channel, I do a wide range of everything because I'm a jack of all trades, right? That's what I like to tell myself. Anyways, please consider subscribing and turn on the bell so you can get notified every time I post so you are not missing a video. Today's video, as you can see by the title, will be my take on teaching, pros and cons about teaching, and what you should consider before becoming a teacher. Okay, without further ado, let's get to the video. All right, guys, so for those of you who may not know me, I am a complicated second grade teacher at the moment. I am also pursuing my master's in clinical mental health counseling. That's just for some perspective. Yes, and you're like, what? How did you end up in education? I'm passing through. Yeah, that's what I tell people. I'm passing through. I'm a math teacher by default. Anyways, I never in a million years dreamt of teaching. And it's not because I don't like kids. It's not because, you know, it's too much work. I just never envisioned myself in that kind of environment. Well, here I am, and I won't say I love it or I hate it. I will say, though, it is a rewarding career. And all that stuff you see on TV, ain't it? Like, being a teacher is more than dressing up. It's more than coming in a classroom and lecturing. There's a lot of paperwork involved, and there's a lot of background things that was not mentioned along the way. So if that's the case, how did you even, like, what was the motivating factor, you might ask? Well, I was sitting in undergrad, weighing my options. And it was my last year pursuing my bachelor's degree, right? And that was in psychology with a minor in political science. And I was like, okay, so let me start looking for jobs prior to graduation. So when I do graduate, I'm not like catching my nen to find a job. Lo and behold, everybody's asking for experience. I'm like, what? So I had a conversation with my professor at the time. He was teaching experimental psychology, where we were working with the pigeons. And he said, the best combination you can have as an undergraduate is your teaching certification and your bachelor's. Like, that's a combo. Meaning, while you wait and while you fulfill the requirements to work in the field, you would actually be working hands-on with a population that could have been high schoolers, could have been adolescents in middle school, or what I do in elementary school. And I was like, oh, wow, that's a really good idea. Prior to knowing that you have to actually go back. It's not like going back to school, but there's a program you have to go through. And then it's like a whole entire process all over again, getting that certification. And the reason why it took me so long to even pursue teaching, because I moved to Texas in 2019, right? Didn't have a job for like almost a year. Went back to Walgreens, and then I decided to pursue teaching, which I was substitute teaching and working at Walgreens, because I still was not sure if that's what I wanted to do. Long story short, I substituted for several grades. Like, I've done kindergarten, I've done first grade, I've done pre-K. I've done everything all the way up to, never been placed in fourth grade law. God knows why. But I've done, the highest grade I've taught was third grade. Because I would not, like, the district that I work for, they have like a set of schools that I can pick, and you can kind of see like who you're substituting for on a day. And I would like strategically pick the younger kids, only because at first I thought I wanted to do high schoolers, but then I live in Texas and them kids do not need a teacher, but through me, they need a counselor. So I was like, I'm not going to do it to myself. And sometimes when you go to schools, they would change the assignment on you because another teacher is absent or whatever, or they just randomly posted something. I have recorded my substitute journey. It is right here on YouTube. I can drop the card so that you can take a look, so you can see what I did on my day-to-day, like at schools. That was all while I was pursuing a teaching certification, working at Walgreens, and still trying to consider going back to school so I could be what I really want to be, right? And so, like I was saying, teaching is not for the weak, right? If you are considering teaching because you think it pays, no, it don't. No, it do not. It do not pay that much. But if your heart is in the right place, you're gonna last, right? And actually, maybe not, because sometimes I tell you, the money ain't enough, the reward ain't enough. And after a while, when them people don't care about them kids, then, you know, I'm just saying, like, education is not all glitz and glamour. I'm not trying to tell you this to discourage you. I'm just saying, like, there's a lot to consider before you join the data binder, which consists of the parent contact information, now added exit ticket trackers, where are the kids, like, academically, testing materials, data regarding how they did on mock tests, how they're doing with classwork, grades, all of that stuff. Like, it's hectic. Every single minute, the district is requiring something new. Every single minute, somebody is saying, oh, this has to be added, that has to be added. It's just kind of like a very motherly, multitasking kind of thing. And if you're not a mom, or you're not even in the mom frame of mind, what happens is you get really backed up on things. Another con about teaching is nobody is going to teach you any of this stuff unless you are in a well-supported environment where your administration team absolutely loves and adores you. Nobody's holding your hand for nothing. When the time comes, they demanding what they demand, and you have to spit out what their demands are. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. They're not complaining because ain't nobody got time for that. We all have to figure out and try to do what is required of us as teachers. Con 3, them damn trainings. My issue with trainings is that it's common sense. It's common sense. And I understand by law it's coded, blah, blah, blah. But I just feel like more time should be spent into actually, like, helping teachers rather than, oh yeah, well, let's just throw out this training there, let's throw that out. Like, no. How are y'all going to expect us to go through programs, learn that there are 3 types of learners, and expect to just play a video or go through a PowerPoint slides, like underline it XYZ, and oh yeah, this is what's expected, you know, to hell with it, on your way. That's it. But this is where, like, if you have drive and patience and you're loving, you would go Google or reach out to other people with more information regarding what you care about, or, you know, what the training talked about, and to give you more insight. But I mean, if you got time on top of, like, grading papers and stuff, sure, be my guest, but it's not realistic. Another con is pay. It sucks. It sucks, okay? Make a lot being a drug dealer. I mean, don't do that, but you make more being a drug dealer. I mean, sure, drug dealers make more than everybody. But for the work, definitely should be more coins. And I don't know who it's coming from, where it's coming from, but, like, I feel like teachers have been crying out about this for years, and nothing has been done. It is not an easy job. And if y'all think teachers are just babysitters, you're right. You're right. But we keep them kids alive. We keep them kids educated. We keep them kids from turning out to be, like, pillars of society that cannot stand on their own 2 feet. Because when they come through us, they're stronger and they're better than ever. That's our job. And that's why that con needs to be, like, looked at. And somebody needs to take that con and go convince the damn district personnel to give us more money. Or, like, whoever's in charge of the educational budget, run the funds. Cut us a check, right? Another con is the micromanaging of it all. Like, I hate that. Let teachers teach. Like, 9 times out of 10, okay, if somebody's going down the completely wrong path, then okay, that's something that needs intervention. But other people who know what they're doing, let them teach. Like, let them teach. Your way as, like, administration, or your way as, like, district personnel does not work, because every child is on a case-to-case basis. We're the ones in the classroom. We're the ones who know our kids. So let us teach. Let us teach. If you find that, you know, the stats are not positive, it is not conducive to your school or aligned with your vision, then no problem. Intervene. No problem. You know, test them kids out. See where they are with our teaching, right? And then take the district's teaching and try to teach them that way and see if they learn or pick up anything. 9 times out of 10 is no, but nobody wants to take the time to do that study because it takes too much time and y'all don't got it, right? Don't have time to give us supplies, but y'all ain't got it. So what's the point? Let teachers teach. Stop micromanaging. It's annoying. It's annoying. It's unwarranted. And that's why them kids are still behind, because y'all are not allowing us to teach. I know I hear somebody back there saying preach, but yeah, let teachers teach. Let them do what they do best. Some people are born to teach and some people just magically ended up in the field, but we know what we're doing. We know our kids. We're in the classroom with them 24 hours. You're not. Well, not 24 hours, but we're with them for the majority of the time. We know where their strengths are, where their weaknesses are, what they need help with. We know, okay? That's it. You want to help us out with some supplies. Help us out with some free Starbucks, now and then. Starbucks should be free for us because we need the caffeine. Like, you want to help? Okay, no problem. Help us with sending us a para. Send us a para so that we can focus on the kids that, is needed to focus on. And the other kids who are a little bit behind, let them help them out. So my work isn't hard. I'm here, there, and everywhere. I can't keep doing this. You know what I'm saying? Send us some help. You really want to help, that's what you should do. You come in the room, you see something is wrong, say, okay, no problem, take over the class while I fix it. Y'all don't do that. Walk up in there and say, oh yeah, this is wrong, that is wrong, this is wrong, and I need you to fix it ASAP. At what time? During what period? Planning? Oh, okay. So don't do lesson plans. Don't correct papers. Okay. See what I'm saying? Like, don't come in with more problems. Come in with solutions. That's what teachers need. I literally look at the news every day and one teacher or two teachers or multiple teachers are leaving the field. And it's not because of the kids, because Lord knows that we love the kids. It's just bigger than us. You know what I'm saying? And after a while, like, loving the kids is just not enough. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to say it. And I'm probably going to get heat for that. But our administrators, our superintendents, our people located in higher places than us are what's failing our children. It is not our teachers. We show up every day. We do what we're supposed to be doing. What are y'all doing to lighten our load? What are y'all doing to ensure success rates and, less turnovers in teachers? You are the problem. You've been the problem for ages. And I feel like I'm part of a movement that's been moving in no direction. Make it make sense. So those are just a little bit of the cons that I can think about on the spot right now. But definitely consider it before becoming a teacher. But you should already know this. Some pros. Those kids are, they characters. They are characters. And I didn't even talk about the behavior issues. I should have talked about it in the cons, but I'm working on them. And most of the time, behavior is stemming from parents' past experiences or just inability to properly express themselves. They're kids. So I get mad in a moment and then I forget them. But yeah, the pro is that it's really, really rewarding. Like, those kids will love you. You have the ability to watch them learn and grow and become a piece of you one way or another. Like, it is super duper heartwarming. It is heart feeling. And I know in the moment, like I said, I get really mad at my kids because like they know better. But the moment I get home and I'm laying my head on my pillow, I dream about them all the time. And I cannot wait to see what they're going to grow up to be in the near future. I already have kids. They're like, Miss Williams, when I get older, I'm coming back by you. I'm gonna come back to see you because you're my favorite. And they're probably just telling me that because I'm, what they see now. But I am very, very, very big on footprints in the sand. So I know they're never gonna forget me. So I love big and I love hard and I love with a lot of discipline. So that's a pro. Another pro is that you make very, very, very good friends in the field. Like, because you guys share the same vision, same mindset, same heart. I have this one teacher friend. She's super duper cool. Like, She does anything for me. I have this other teacher friend. She's the exact same way. Like, they are just so amazing. And I'm so happy that I was placed in the school that I'm placed in now to have, you know, fostered that relationship. And I pray to God that it's not a out of mind, out of sight situation when I make my decision. That was very cryptic. I don't think when it comes to cryptic things, right, do you have to like mention whatever? It's cryptic. But yeah, I'm just so happy that I was blessed to have landed in their paths, and you know, it's all centered around our passion. Well, my passion for now. Another pro, sometimes you get free food. I ain't gonna lie. Like, sometimes you get free food around testing. The school that I work at right now, they're really big on, sometimes we get some Chick-fil-A, sometimes we get Jason's Deli. One time we got Jamaican food. Yeah, man. Yep, when I was younger, they used to be like, oh, you going to school for breakfast and lunch? Yep, I still do. Shoot. Hello. So that's a big pro. Another pro, you get teacher discounts sometimes in places like, I'm not sure if it's Starbucks, but McDonald's was doing a promotion one time where teachers got like free breakfast if you show your teacher badge. Sometimes in like think like what is it, convenience stores or something, or you get discounts. So that's a big pro. Not that I've ever used it, I don't know. But the benefits as a teacher is really good, except you don't read them till you old and shriveled up. I'm just a messenger. Don't shoot me. So teacher benefits are really good because you are a federal worker. That's kind of nice, right? You do build lasting relationship with parents as well. I'm not gonna lie, like some people might categorize parents under the cons, but I've never had a problem with parents. They're different. But maybe that's because I have a psychological background and I overanalyze everything before making a conclusion. So parents will be parents, and some of them are very sweet and others are not. But when I call home, which I've been doing a lot lately about bad things, I'm sorry, when I call home, I kind of I set the tone, you know, set the record straight. And whenever they ask me like, what do you want me to do about this, I just kind of be like, I would like you to have a conversation with such and such student in regards to their behavior or line formation or classroom etiquette. I'd be very vague, very brief, and very, very, very professional, because I would hate to say something and then the parent pop up at the school and it's mine. Oh no, so I don't do that. But I think like building lasting relationships with parents is very important, and you know, just showing them like you care about their child, because that's what we do. We're rock stars. Teacher. Anyways, this video is coming to a brief ending. But before I go, I'm gonna give you an advice, or a couple of advice, if you're considering joining this field. Know that every day is not going to be, you know, glitz and glamour. Every day is not going to be peaches and cream. But what you got to do is just, you know, go home, rewind, and come back to a new mindset. Just keep going, you know, find a motivating drive, find something that you want to go or what you want to accomplish in the daytime. But for me, it's the babies. It's gonna always be the babies. The babies make me not want to come back, and the baby makes me not want to leave. Like, it's the babies. I love them. I love them with all of my heart. The mere thought of leaving my babies makes me want to cry. I thought about it yesterday. I almost teared up. I don't want to leave my kids. But that's why I keep showing up. But you have to find something that you care about in order for you to show up. When a child misbehave or they disrespect you, if it's something that you can come back from, do understand you as a teacher, you have a moral obligation to let it go. Like, do not hold a grudge. I'm talking about younger kids, some high schoolers. But the younger kids understand that they're just kids. And sometimes just kids be talking like they just damn adults. And I be feeling like speaking of them like they just damn adults, but they're just kids. And so I be like, you know what? I forgive you. It's fine. Because 9 times out of 10, they come back around and they'll apologize. And then they'll, you know, draw you art and things like that. And I like it. I forgive you. I forgave you the moment you did it. But I'm disappointed. You have to give me some time. So yeah. Be quick to forgive. You got this. Like, if you wake up and you saw this video and you're still contemplating whether or not you want to be a teacher, I'm telling you right now, go for it. Just don't go there blindsided, and don't go there thinking like everything's gonna be what it's gonna be, and it's gonna be up, and I'm gonna be fly, and I'm gonna dress up every day. And you should, because when you get all frustrated and you turn and you face the board and you see your reflection in the smart board or something in the room, that swag better get you through the day, honey, because you can't just up and leave them kids in that room because you stressed out. It's not how it works. It is a very stressful career. Very stressful. But if you have coping skills, you will get through it. You'll get through it. You got this. Just like I got this. I believe in you. Teacher of the year. You rock. And if you're watching this video and you're contemplating quitting, please don't. Please. Please. Switch schools. Switch schools. Switch districts. Switch districts. Talk to the principal. Ask for a raise. Do anything you can. Don't quit. They need you. Those kids, they need you. I'm not saying to put up with nonsense, because no one should put up with nonsense. But this field is what you were born to be in. And don't allow the devil to just steal that up from under you. This is your passion. It's your passion, and just because it's going bad right now does not necessarily mean that it's the end. It'll feel like the end. It'll feel like this is your last resort, but don't do it. Don't do it. Just hold on. I got you. Well, God got you, but hold on. We're all going through this together. We're all in this together, and we're gonna survive. I promise. We're gonna live. Those kids, they need us. And if you're a Black teacher, come on, honey. We got this. I don't like the Strong Black Woman Act, but us sisters, sometimes we don't have a choice. So with that being said, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was insightful. I hope it opened your eyes if it was shut to a couple things. And I appreciate you, and I'm hoping to see you in my next video.